is the first match between
And
Eric Adolphson.
that's up north of Dublin, California, where the professionals bowled a week ago, Bo.
And they had high score in that championship round last week, and we expect more today. Eric with the first shot.
And the 2-4-5, left standing here on the left lane of this championship pair at Skyway Park Bowl. It's a beautiful day here in Seattle, as it was yesterday afternoon, and this is a city to behold.
The 2-4-5, Eric has to guard against chopping the 2-4 off the 5, so he'll go straight and hard at the spare, hopefully to convert in the first break.
Nicely done. Mark Thayer of Lafayette, Indiana, on the banks of the Wabash River. Right-hander has yet to win. He's had 3 second-place finishes in his last 5 telecasts. So, like his doubles partner, our tournament leader, Dave DeEntremont, they both would like to get away from second place and win.
Well, 4 of the players have not won that are on the championship round today. It'd be nice to see one of them break through.
Mark Thayer, he's 34 years old with a new crew haircut.
He said he got that haircut about a month ago, so Chris, I can imagine it's what my little boy Brett calls a 1-inch or a quarter-inch buzz. He's out to about a half-inch right now, and a little growth would not hurt.
They may have been shearing the sheep back in Lafayette, and he got caught. But better still, his wife, Kathy, supposedly gave him the haircut. And as pretty as she is, you would stand still, wouldn't you?
Oh, boy.
Eric has never before bowled on a TV round, even in regional tournaments. Most of the players have bowled some TV experience. Never before for Eric.
Sliding by, leaving the 2-pin. Serve like disbelief.
Well, you see his style, a 5-step delivery. He is really in good positions. Watch how he kind of cups that wrist on the backswing. Really nice shape here. Good pivot step. Look at everything going straight forward. Driving through, just doesn't quite get the lift on the ball. Thumb kind of sliding out. Left the easy spare of the 2.
As his wife, Karen, looks on. They've been married about 5 years. He, along with you, is watching his first ever championship round appearance.
Eric got his feet wet last night in the very final game, the 42nd game of this 5-day tournament. He had to bowl experienced player Parker Bowen III, all in this same pair, 33 and 34, and beat Bowen 259 to 254.
Rod and Dave Pardee, co-proprietors here, have hosted the professional bowlers since 1987. Using the full approach, Mark Thayer. So with that double, it's an 11-pin lead by the Hoosier.
Now watch Mark Thayer. He has just a tremendously powerful ball. Look how far to the left he is, but look at the position he's in. Watch that swing, and here's his angle. He's going to come on through as he drives through the shot. Everything in perfect position in between the 3rd and 4th arrows, out to that break point we talked about, and pops the 10. He has an 11-pin lead.
Slid and stuck. Didn't slide, but stuck at the line, Bo.
You bet, Chris, and they looked down immediately at the approach. It really wasn't anything that we could see from here, but when you get your shoulders too far forward, over your knees, watch his shoulders, way over his knees, you don't get the leverage, the ball will not hook back. He's really fortunate he did miss the head pin. Leaves a tough spare, the 2-8 double wood.
Oh, the sleeper goes. Here in Seattle, a city with many areas, residential and business. You have a chance to see a monorail breezing into Westlake Center. That's in downtown Seattle. Here in Seattle, 2 non-winning professionals are going head-to-head in our very first game in the PBA Seattle Open. This is Eric Adolphson of Danville, California, going against Indiana's Mark Thayer. Could have taken a 110 lead with a strike there, but here's the 210.
Slides by, doesn't catch it all. He looks a little bit mystified by what happened. You see the ball coming out. It looks like a pretty good shot. And I'll tell you what happened to Eric right here is he's just not playing the lane exactly correct. Sometimes you're real loose in practice. Now under pressure, he has a tendency to throw harder. He threw it too hard. He has a tough split.
Eric, with one regional title, has an open frame. Eric gives us some personal history and shares his hopes for the future.
So, I bowled a lot of junior tournaments in the Northern California area. They have a real good junior scratch program. Then I bowled at UC Berkeley, and I bowled with Ricky Corona and Ted Galacki, who are also out here touring, and against people like Mark McDowell. And that really helped me learn a lot about bowling. And then I went on to the regionals and had some success. And next up would be trying out here on the tour. Hope I can do well today.
And for the pro, it was a big strike. Now with the spare up shooting in the fifth frame, Mark Thayer. Ball didn't come up, leading the 2.
Same championship pair we used in 1991. The players averaged more than 225 as you see the ball coming towards the pit area. Ball sliding just by. Maybe the 2-pin, a somewhat under the weather Mark Thayer.
Now I asked him when I first saw him today how he felt. He said, terrible. Head cold, chest cold. Can't take medication until after he performs today. Thayer critiques his performance over the past 2 to 3 years, and he has a prediction for today.
Well, I've been bowling fair on TV, but not good enough. And my last showing at the U.S. Open, I proved to myself that I can bowl good on the show, so I just need to keep the momentum going and try to get a win today.
And Mark finished 4th at the Bowling Proprietors United States Open in Canandaigua, New York. And speaking of good looks, wonderful lady, Kathy Thayer. Kathy, a big part of a child psychiatrist's practice in Lafayette, Indiana, and has been for years. She and Mark have 2 sons, Brian and Sean. Big double. He had an open and he got way behind, but now he trails only 9 pins.
Good move by Eric that time. He moved out on the approach, went straighter down the line on the right-hand lane 34, which looks a little bit tighter. The ball won't hook as much, and let it swing here on 33. Let's see how he's playing the lane. Now, he's going to start over on the extreme left, but he's going to drift a little bit more towards the center. His target will be right in this area. Swing it out. If he strikes right here, he can retake the lead.
Oh, the first time today. The 29-year-old from Danville, California, leads Mark Thayer. In Seattle, there's always a Native American presence, especially here in Pioneer Square. Seattle's oldest section, one of the many cedar totems here at Skyway Park Bowl. We look at Mark Thayer, who now trails by 1 because of a turkey thrown by his opponent. That was a big strike, coming with his square up, and the 6th frame. All right, Bo?
Thank you, Chris Schenkel. Dave Traber, it looks like the right-hand lane 34 is a little bit tighter than 33. You throw a straighter ball than these 2 players. What's your feeling?
Well, it's been a little tighter all week. There's been a little hang out on the edge, and I can just go a little straighter with it, and I'll combat it. The guys that are in the other finalists are a lot of hook bowlers, so I'm going to just do the best I can.
All right, he may have the edge with a down and in shot, Chris. We'll see. Back to you.
Okay, meanwhile, Mark Thayer, hoping for strike the double to regain the lead. Now will have to settle for a spare as he'll go cross lane on the left to the 10-10. All right, well done. Now Eric Adolphson. Golf's his hobby. Computers his hobby and profession. Major in physics, college. Oh, what a break. break, Bo.
Terrific break there in the 8th frame. Watch the action of the head pin. Watch the head pin. It's going to go to the sideboard. It's going to get behind the 2 pin. Here it goes. Head pin to the sideboard, disappears. Now comes back in your screen, jumps off the 4, trips out the 2. What a terrific break. If he doesn't carry that, the match is all even. Instead, he has an 11-pin lead, 4 in a row working, 9th frame.
Sliding by and leading a 2-5. So when you're competing as a professional, like now, can you seek advice or coaching from anyone?
Well, really, pro bowlers don't have coaches per se that are paid in salary, but you can go back and ask anybody, say, hey, am I having a problem? And right now, I would tell Eric that his shoulders are getting a little too far forward. As you see the 2-5, he's throwing a little bit too hard, but he has the match in good position right now.
Okay, we'd like to remind everybody the next Saturday on ABC's Professional Boulders Tour will be in the Rose City, beautiful Portland, Oregon. Join us live for the $130,000 Oregon Open at a special time. Now get this, 1 p.m. Eastern, 12 noon Central, and 3 Pacific next Saturday at Sports. And as Mark leaves the 10th end, we'd like to point out to those that want to come and see the bowling live in Portland, Oregon. It begins at 10 Portland, Oregon time. Now that we've confused everybody, we'll repeat that again throughout the afternoon.
Key shot for Thayer. He needs to make this 10-pin. He'll trail by 10 going into the 10th frame.
Remember, the winner of this first match will meet David Traber.
10th frame, key frame for Thayer. Let's see how he plays the key lane, which is the left-hand lane 33. He needs 3 strikes to tie the match. He's way over to the left. Now he's going to stay almost to the left. He's going to go in this line right here with the big hook. He must throw 2 strikes to even the match.
There's one. His wife, Kathy, and his brother, Skip, have flown early this morning, leaving Indianapolis, home of the 500, at about 6:20 to get here in time to watch Mark.
And this is the key shot for Mark Thayer. We have a possibility of a tie match if he can strike on this ball.
Nope. So 4-pin.
Well, he knew as soon as he let go of that ball that it was inside his target. He didn't get the good break with the 2-pin against the 4. The best he can do is 205, and Eric will have a chance with any kind of mark to lock up this match.
Just see it on the face of Mark Thayer, who's battling, finished second 3 times in his last 5 telecasts. But today he'll finish 5th.
If this man can mark. He has struggled marking in the 10th frame. He says he's going to go with extra speed if he gets in this situation.
That took care of it. Mark Thayer with a 205.
Eric, 1 pin and 2 balls, and he'll go on to meet Dave Traber. Traber, an interesting player. He has improved and improved. He throws the ball almost perfectly straight among the big power players on the tour. It's going to be Traber against Adolphson.
Adolphson, he had an average of 231 as we look at his wife, Karen, in 3 games on this championship pair. So,
very good scoring environment. Neither player bowled super the first game, but the scores are very representative. It looks like a 225 to 205. It can only get better.
Danny Weissman, who won here last year, finished 67th here in night